Well, hello and a very warm welcome to all you lovely people out here. This is Ashita Vasaya, host for the Write India Finale, where the dreams of 33 aspiring authors have finally come true. Write India is the biggest platform for crowdsourced writing. It is a short story contest like never before that join hands with 11 of the country's top selling authors to get aspiring writers inspired and started. And as the Write India Season 1 concludes today, not just the winners, but many more of the thousands who participated were discovered. So let's hear about the journey from the Write India director herself. It is my pleasure to invite on stage Ms. Vinita Dawra Nangia, who's an associate editor, author, and columnist with the Times of India. She is well known for a column Ozone in the Sunday supplement, which talks about the contemporary living and relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together for Ms. Vinita Dawra Nangia?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to all of you here. Really happy to be here today. I mean, I say that at a lot of places, but today I really mean it, because every project starts off with a dream and a wish. And Write India also started with a dream and a wish, and what I see here today in front of me is a dream turned to reality and a wish fulfilled. Not just my dream, not just my wish, but the dreams and wishes of many of us gathered here today. We have on the one side, I can see the dream merchants, all the authors who joined with the Times of India to make this dream come true. On the other side, I see the starry-eyed individuals who gave wings to their fancy with the help of these authors, prompts given by these authors, and then have soared high enough to reach the clouds that they dreamt about. Write India is a never-before exercise which introduced a new trend in crowdsourced writing with 11 top Indian authors creating passages to inspire short stories by aspiring writers. Write India today launches the 111 winners. Out of all the stories that were sent in, we selected 111 winners, top 10 for every author. And out of those 111 who are being launched today into the writing firmament, we will introduce to you on stage the top 12. One picked up by each author, and Anita Nair chose to pick up 2 for the first position. So we have 12 of them who are going to be introduced to you and to their authors, who some of them have already met their authors. And we had a brilliant workshop yesterday, which the winners have already attended, and they are all here. So Write India, when we launched these, the top 10 authors here today, out of the first 3 positions for every author, we picked up the top 3 stories, which is 33 stories, and put them together in the shape of a book, which will also be launched today by the authors. And do you want to know the number of entries that came to us? We got 25,000 entries. 25,000 entries of short stories at a time and an age when people say that people don't read anymore. Youngsters don't read anymore. People don't write anymore. They don't read anymore. And wherever you go, everybody says, I too want to write. India is definitely a land of storytellers. Each one of us has a story to tell. And most of us are able to tell our stories very well. So what keeps all of us, at least those who aspire to be there, from becoming like one of the authors seated here? Why can't each one of you be an Amish? Why can't each one of you be a Ravi, an Ashwin, a Durjoy, a Tuhin, Jayashri, Preeti, Ravinder who's still on his way, a Chetan or an Anita? I think that what keeps you back from that is that it is that, they had the gumption, the guts to go there and get what they wanted. They got a platform for themselves, and after that, of course, that special, extra special thing called Dame Luck. So what we tried to do at Write India for You is, we tried to create a platform for you, a platform from which you can be launched. We tried to challenge you into writing. We tried to inspire you with the help of our dream merchants by giving you those passages that you weave into your stories. And then after that, we hope that you have a lot of luck, because luck is something that we cannot give you, nor can you possibly get it yourself. Talent, hard work, a platform, and I'm sure luck will follow. 25,000 is a huge number, ladies and gentlemen. 25,000 stories came flying in from Caranzalem to Mokokchung, from Ichapore to Vasco da Gama, and of course from all the metros. The deluge pleasantly surprised us. We were tickled by the thought of people sending us short stories from places that we'd never even heard of, and warmed by the idea of an age group of 10 to 90 writing for us. 10 is the age of the youngest writer who wrote a short story for Times of India, and a 90-year-old gentleman wrote for Ashwin Sanghi. So from 10 to 90, we have them all. From psycho-thrillers to murder mysteries, from mythology to romances and tragedies, Write India stories have it all. These stories also, everybody keeps saying that people don't write well today, and I can also tell you from a journalistic viewpoint, it's very difficult to get writers for the Times of India who can really write well. But most of these stories are really good. The writers were able to coax out the best stories from those who they felt that they had stories to tell and the capability to write them. Lending their might to us, the Write India authors who joined hands with us, Amish Tripathi, Chetan Bhagat, Ashwin Sanghi, Ravi Subramanian, Preeti Shinoy, Tuhin Sinha, Ravinder Singh, Durjoy Datta, Madhuri Banerjee, Jayashri Mishra, and Anita Nair. 9 of our 11 authors are here with us. And we are truly, truly grateful to them. They are truly our dream merchants, the successful authors who helped to give wings to the dreams of many others. They each offered a passage to inspire, rules to abide by, and tips to hone the art of the people who participated. Thousands who aspire to be successful writers, like them, hung on to every word, unleashed their own fantasy, and got going. The kind of people who wrote for us: when ISRO scientists and bureaucrats, doctors, homemakers, IT professionals, a cinematographer, a yoga instructor, students, engineers, cabin crew, and armed forces personnel all participate in a writing contest, you have achieved your goal. These are the kind of people who wrote stories for us coming from across India. We have some very interesting facts which we kept gathering all through the year. The highest participation in the contest came from the two cities, Delhi and Mumbai. Kolkata took the next position after Delhi and Mumbai. Maximum participation came in order from various professions or various groups of people. Students gave us the maximum number of stories. Engineers came next, then IT professionals, businessmen, and then doctors. Businessmen, doctors, all of them writing. Not surprising, we have some businessmen as writers, top writers as well. Our youngest participant, aged 10 years, participated for Amish, Chetan, Ashwin, and Tuhin. Oldest participant, like I've already said, participated for Ashwin Sanghi. People from the age bracket of 85 to 90 participated for Durjoy, Madhuri, Preeti, Ravinder, and Tuhin. Why? All of them had the theme romance. So 85 to 90, just look at that. Overall, maximum people of the age 21 participated in the contest. For a theme like reunion, given by Ravinder Singh, males participated more than females. Ravinder had given a passage of reunion with a college sweetheart, so males participated more for that. Retired people have participated actively, and most of them had a bent toward Ravi Subramanian's theme, which was infidelity. The old age group, more specifically the 60-plus participants, were mostly from Pune. Ironical. Pune is said to be fast becoming the youthful city of India, but most of the older people from there participated. Female participation is greater than male participation all through the contest. But in towns like Ahmedabad, Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, we got more entries from male participants than women. Cities like Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata got more entries from females. So about 4 ISRO scientists participated for Madhuri Banerjee. Why? I'd like to know why. Madhuri doesn't know herself. But maybe you have a clue to that which you can share with us later. For the love jihad theme, which was different from the back-to-back romance themes that we were having, and that's the love jihad theme which Madhuri had given, the maximum entries came from Hyderabad, Mumbai, and Kolkata. I don't know what that says, but that's the fact. And like I said, the standards of these stories put to rest conjectures that perhaps India doesn't read or write anymore. There were some seriously good stories in there. Now, let us also give due credit where it belongs, along with the authors and the participants, within the dream factory of the Times of India. There were many who lent their full support to an idea that found its time and is ticking before us right now. I thank Mr. Vineet Jain, our visionary MD of the Times Group, for his ever-present support and the freedom he gives us to dream and strive. Puneet Gupta, the CEO of Times Internet Limited, didn't take a minute to realize the potential this project offered and gave his unstinting support throughout. Prateek Majumdar, present with us here today, VP and Head of Marketing, TIL, came up with the brilliant marketing campaigns and the name Right India that set the ball rolling. From the sales side, I thank Gautam Scheller, who's with us today, for being the first in the sales team. I really despaired at that time, but he was the first one who came up and said, I see a potential in there. Otherwise, it was very difficult to go to the sales team, and Gautam is also with us today. A quiet, supportive presence has been a guy who had nothing to do with the contest, Dipankar Mukherjee, who is with us today, founder of Readomania, an online publishing forum, surprisingly, that gave us a number of our winners. There is no connection. It just so happened that we would announce the top 10 winners and at least 1 or 2 would have written for Readomania. So he does seem to have an eye. And he helped take our workshop yesterday, to put together our workshop yesterday, which some of our authors came, where some of our authors came and spoke to the winners. Kinjal Shah, CEO Crossword Bookstores, and Gautam Padmanabhan, CEO of Westland, were the first 2 to believe in Right India from outside. They really deserve a big hand. They just got onto the bandwagon and supported us. I will never forget their encouragement and the fact that they lent their full support to an idea they believed in instantly. Pooja Jain, MD of Luxury Group, also had the foresight to vest her faith in us in the initial days itself. A big thank you to Pooja. In bringing out the Right India book, I had the full support of the Times Group books. And I'm obviously leaving the most pleasurable for the last, my lovely, lovely Right India team. What would I have done without these untiring, enthusiastic, bubbling bunch who were truly enthused? Gunjan Verma, Kalpana Sharma, Surbhi Rawat, who are all here, and many, many others. Chavi, Siddharth, Nitin, Madhu, Neha, Shilpa, Samiksha, Madhu, Sonal, Barwin, from the sales team, marketing team, a big, big thank you to all of you for your support.